Welcome back to the Get Busy Podcast. That's your boy B. Jones.
That's your boy Izzy over there.
We in this thing. Yo, man, it's a good day.
It is a good day, man. How you feeling?
And life has its ups and its downs, man, but I'm learning how to bob and weave, you know what I'm saying, to not only have a great day, but make it a great day regardless of what comes my way, you know what I'm saying? It's not always the easiest thing, but still do it.
It's better than getting knocked out, right?
Bruh, it's crazy you say that, but that's the very realest thing. I wasn't even thinking about it from the bobbing and weave, but sometimes, when stuff comes your way, that's debilitating. You know what I mean? It does knock you out. You know what I mean?
Man, listen.
Man, bro, you might need to be a rapper too. Hey. But no, that's
I think
that's
we
really
should give up this podcast and just start a label. You know what I'm saying? And my neighbor Vaughn was in the music business. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Shout out to Vaughn. I know you might see this episode. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put us down. We might be some rappers. No, I was playing. But man, so what we gonna talk about today, sir?
Man, so we're talking about masculinity, right?
Yeah.
And that's something that I think a lot of, man, not even a lot, I think probably most guys in America deal with the idea of what masculinity is and what it looks like and what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And
I also think that sometimes we can miss the bar by trying to be too masculine or over masculine when it's not necessary in some situations. So yeah, I think that's that's kind of where I wanted to go today. That's what we got lined up. So
all right, so we're gonna start off with this video. You haven't seen this video.
Nope.
So
raw reaction.
So we're gonna go ahead and do our reaction and see what it's talking about.
Need some help?
What?
Do you need some help?
Why would I need help, bro? I don't need no help. I'm a grown man, bro. I'm good.
I know, but that's a big box.
And I'm a big dude, bro. I got this. I got the box, bro. I'm straight.
All right.
What are you doing?
Opening the door for you.
Cornell, I don't need you to open nothing for me, bro. Don't open no doors for no man. I'm a grown man. I can open doors for myself.
I know, but I'm just being considerate. I'm trying to help you get through the door easier.
You trying to consider my feelings, bro? Well, what are we doing, dog? Are we men or not? We ain't soft, bro. I don't need no help carrying no box. I don't need you to open no doors for me. Come on, man.
Rob, it's not that serious.
Close the door, please. Behind you.
All right.
You know what? My hand's gonna be full. You can just crack it. Close it, but not all the way. Just a little bit. Crack it a little bit. Hey, yo. Cornell, that's leaving the door still open, bro. You might as well just open the door for me. Crack it some more. Like close it some more. A little bit more, man. I still see you good. Close it more. There we go. Like that. Crack it just a little bit so I can push through when I get up there. All right?
Are you good?
What you mean? I'm good.
I told you let me help you. You ain't want to listen.
I ain't need no help with the box, bro. I'm good. Just a little sore, man, but that's what men do. They get sore when they lift heavy boxes. We straight. Literally.
All right. Well, another thing men do is watch sports. So you trying to watch some basketball?
What? Pause, homie. What do you mean? Watch basketball.
Yeah.
You're talking about WNBA, right? The women?
No, the NBA, LeBron.
Pause, bro. We're not watching no NBA.
Why?
Wait, what?
We're men, bro. Why would we watch other men in little ass shorts sweat on other men?
It's not about this. It's about the competitiveness of it. They chasing a championship.
Nah, not bouncing a ball and throwing it through a hoop. And somebody got to stick the next man. Think about it. Who you sticking? Oh, I got him. How you gonna get another man? How you gonna post up another man? Come on, bro. What are we doing, dog?
Whatever. You want to watch football then?
Football? That's even worse, Cornell.
How? It's the manliest sport. It's tough.
A man running all the way down the field to throw his body into another man? Come on, bro. Pause. You're not soft, man. You ain't soft. All right, think about it. The quarterback is even worse. He just soft as one of them all. He's sitting here waiting to receive a ball from another man that's bending over in front of him.
All right. Well, what about soccer?
Come on, bro. Soccer, they shorts are smaller than basketball now.
Golf.
You hitting some balls with a pole? Come on, man. Pause.
Chess.
So you just gonna sit across from another man like y'all on a date? Pause.
You don't You know what? How about we just not watch TV then?
Trying to watch basketball, football, soccer, golf. You trying to tell me something, man?
Yeah, I like sports.
Is that all you like? I'm just saying. I ain't no sucker, man. I ain't soft.
Whatever.
Niggas getting weird these days. Anyways, bro, you got something to eat in there, man? I'm kind of hungry.
Man, I got some fruit. I got some apples, oranges, grapes, bananas.
Some what?
Apples, oranges.
No. The fourth thing you said.
Bananas?
Pause, homie.
What's wrong with bananas?
You eat bananas?
Yeah, it's good fiber.
Ugh. Pause on that whole situation, man.
So I can't eat healthy.
Man, you can't eat no phallic symbol banana type situation, man. That's crazy. Now you gotta pause that whole fruit.
So you don't eat bananas no more? You used to eat them when we was kids?
Yeah, we was kids, bro. I ain't know no better.
Man, I don't care what you talking about. Bananas was fire.
Well, check this out, bro. I can't eat no banana fresh out the peel. All right. So if you bring me a banana, man, you gotta bring me a knife and fork too. So I can cut it up. You gotta cut the banana. That's the only way I can do it, bro. That's the only way it should be done.
Bro, how do you live like this?
Easy, because I ain't soft.
I might just order something then. That's cool.
Yeah, we gonna do some food. I'm with that.
Wings, that's cool.
Oh, we can do wings, man. As long as they ain't baked.
What?
Hey, man, you bake them, they soft still. Fry them, you gotta fry them hard. Hard.
You know what? Don't even worry about it. Because I can't even get the wings because I haven't got no bread. And it's kind of why I needed your help today. I was going to ask, could I borrow some money? You know, hold a little something.
Cornell, you trying to have me pay for you, bro?
Yeah, I'm just a little short on rent. I only work like 32 hours this week, so I'm a little, you know.
Cornell, you want me to pay your rent, bro?
No, you're not paying my rent. You're just helping me with the rent.
What is you thinking, dog? Like, you a man, I'm a man. I can't pay your rent, bro.
But we friends.
Yeah, we homies, but I don't be giving you money like that, bro. Hey, what you wanna date next, my nigga? Like, you wanna be a kept man? What are we doing?
No, I'm not paying you the money. Man. I just asked you to help me out.
I just can't imagine me giving another man some money. I'm saying, we ain't soft, bro. We men, bro. We ain't no suckers.
You know what? How about you just leave? How about that? How about you just leave? You know, leave.
So you kicking me out your house?
Yes. You won't even let me borrow no money. You don't want to watch sports. You don't even want to eat fruit.
Bananas. Listen with a knife and fork. That's it.
Just go, man.
And so you kicking me out your house now?
You wouldn't even let me help you with my box that I bought.
So it was a one-man job.
It's not. It was heavy as hell. That box was $5.50.
I got it in here, though.
Leave, Rob. Just get up out of here. You pissing me off.
Niggas be sensitive, man. Dang. Hey, I'm tripping, bro. I rode over here with you, bro. Can you give me a ride back to the crib?
Yo, Paul, what you want to ride with another man?
Dang, you right. My bad, bro. Hey.
No, I got you. Just let me get my keys right quick.
No. A retroactive pause on the ride over, man. I apologize. My bad. I'm tripping. I ain't no sucker, man. I ain't soft. I didn't mean to ride over here with you.
No, you want to be a passenger princess. Come on.
No. I ain't no passenger princess, bro. Pause that. All right? I'm going to walk home. I'm going to walk.
Bro, I was just playing, man, bro. I'll give you a ride. It's not that serious.
No. You can't give me no ride, bro. I can't accept no ride from another man. Pause.
It's a ride in the car. We boys, we good.
I can't ride with no man.
Look, I'll get you an Uber.
Ain't no man giving me no Uber. I'm gonna walk.
Bro, it's okay. Let me help you.
I don't need no help, man. Pause. I ain't soft.
We get it. You said it 50 times. I get it.
Hey, no man give me no Uber.
Call me when you get home.
What?
Hey, the look of realization on his eyes when he was like, when he told him that he rode over here, he was like, oh, I gotta retroactively pause that. That's wild.
That's wild, super wild. Hey man, some dudes really be like that though, man. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro. So what's the thing? What's like the one thing in your life that you can't do or accept because of your manly pride? That's like really just kind of silly.
Man, so I got daughters, and I is about to be 16. Naomi's 5. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I've seen other guys, when they're playing with their kids, especially Ania's the oldest, so she was just her at first. You know what I mean? They want to play, makeup and dress up and stuff like that, and fingernails, and not doing it. I've never done it. I'm not going to do it. We got one in the way, and that baby's going to be up for a rude awakening too if she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm not dressing up like a girl. I'm not wearing a little tutu, or I'm not putting the fingernail polish on. I'm not, just not going to do
none
it.
of that.
Nah. Hey, shout out to whoever's doing whatever they want to do, for their kids. That's great.
Yeah.
I've
heard of guys doing stuff like that. And these are like manly
and I respect
guys.
it. You know
I do too.
Yeah, I do.
But I feel you. It's kind of like it's a preference thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, whatever works for whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, I respect it. I don't have any. And you want your kids to feel loved, and you want that connection. You know what I'm saying? So like I get doing all sorts of stuff. I'm just not going to do it.
I got you.
Yeah, that's.
So another layer to that. So what's the quarterback for the Bears?
Yeah, Williams, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. Really good, great athlete. So like there's this controversy going on because like he's on the cover of the next Madden.
Oh.
And so they got like 2 different covers, I think. But one of them, I think like on the alternate cover is like
got the fingernails.
Yeah, because he paints his fingernails.
Does
he do it for like good luck, or is there a reason he does it?
I don't know when he started it, but I know when he was in college at USC, it was a thing that I don't know if it's for luck or not. I think that's just his thing. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so they got him on the cover. I seen the cover, and he's like, doing his pose, and he got his nails. They wanted to show the nails.
Yeah, to highlight the nails.
And so, like when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, for Caleb Williams, it may just be like just a thing that he likes to do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like I feel like the entity or the company or the force behind the you know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to like
scenes.
Like they're trying to use that as an opportunity to like push
100%.
Feminism on.
You're pushing the narrative, and there's an agenda behind it.
I get real weary of the agendas or whatever. But again, I don't care. Like if he was Falcons quarterback, I wouldn't care if he painted his nails. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, just do you contribute to winning? You know what I'm saying?
That's all I really care about.
It's not my hands. You know what I'm saying?
But I do look at, what I'm saying, try to read between the lines, like what's really going on in life or whatever. So all right, so for me, the one thing I sometimes I don't never say nothing about it, but I try to control it whenever I can. If like, guys night, going out, whatever, walking into like a restaurant or whatever, a sports bar or whatever, right? And we walk in, I don't like when a dude holds the door for me, just kind of like in the skit. I don't, like, if I'm walking in first, I'll walk in, and as I'm walking in, I'll hold
push the door open, hold it.
As I'm walking in, but I'm still going in first. So I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not like the super shivery. Grab the door. I wait outside for you to go in first.
Right.
I don't like that, bro.
Yeah.
But and I know it's silly.
Hey.
But it's still like I just don't like it, and so like I won't say nothing. So sometimes I'll be like, man, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Not to make a deal out of it, but just like
Yeah, go ahead. No. And I'll grab the door. Sometimes I'll just walk in because it's like, I'm trying to tell myself, like, bro, you being silly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's another thing I just thought of. So, like, my son, Joel, he likes to hold my hand sometimes.
Okay.
So he's 12, and he's been, I've been holding his hand since he was a kid.
Yeah.
And so now I feel a certain way about it, and this is what I feel about it. Like I really love my son, and he typically, what I notice is he'll typically do it in kind of like either an unfamiliar environment or an environment where there's like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So like church, for instance, it's a place that he's familiar with because we go all the time, but like there's still a lot of people there. Or if we're going somewhere where there's like a birthday party or somewhere, anywhere at a mall, somewhere he just hasn't been before,
Yeah.
he'll typically like grab my hand.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Part of me doesn't like it,
Okay.
but it's more so for him because like I know how society
Yep.
is, and like I don't want my son to become a target either.
Yeah. Yeah.
For anything. And so like if we're like walking, let's say like there's an event going on at like the high school that Malia's doing, and you know what I'm saying, it's a bunch of other like kids his age and that type of environment.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I'll have my phone in my hand just to keep it occupied, or put him in my pockets.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have that. Or what I'll do is I might throw my arm around his shoulder, because that's, to me, that's just different.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And then he'll put his arm around my waist, and I'm cool with that. But it's like sometimes if I'm, if it's just us, we just holding hands, I don't care. That's my son.
Yeah.
But like just knowing like just the world we live in, I'm trying to protect them from the things that's not there yet.
Have you had any of those conversations with him?
Nah. Because I also, he's a sensitive kid. Like, I don't want him to have any inkling of an idea like that I don't love him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or that I don't want to be around him. Or I think you're weird.
Definitely not.
You know what I mean?
I didn't mean it from that standpoint. I just meant from the standpoint of like
the reason I just gave you, like,
yeah, like how how it starts to look at some point.
Yeah. So I've had that conversation with myself, like running in my head.
How you would go about doing it.
Man, I feel terrible having that conversation, bro.
I can't even imagine. That's why I asked, because I'm like, man, because as a parent, right, you're the source of security. You know what I'm saying? You're the source of any parent, right, is the source of security for your children, and they're supposed to be you're supposed to be their refuge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be, that's the safe space. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times, if you close that door, especially before it's supposed to be closed, then all other kind of issues can come because of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm 100% with you with like, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, if that just might be something that has to get grown beyond, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And the only time I've heard like another man like talk about that was Montel Jordan.
Really?
Yeah. And so when he was giving a talk at our church, because I still see him at the church sometimes, but he used to be like on staff.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And he used to like give talks or whatever. And so he would talk about like, I think his son at the time was like 14.
Okay.
And he said like him and his son would hold hands. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's like, I remember thinking like, I don't know if I had kids, and my kids like babies at the time. I think they were just babies. I remember thinking like, yeah, that's kind of, it's like, I get it. You love your son. And ain't nothing weird going on. Like I kind of got to know him, just see him all the time. But like, it was like, man, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like when he said it, just from my vantage and just my life experience. And so, but yeah, I mean, other than that, like I remember like, when I was living with my dad, or when I go visit after my parents got divorced, we go visit my dad, and like, he on his feet, like he would have like these dead toenails. So they'd be like real thick. I used to like to play with his toes, like when I was a kid. Like I'd be like filing them down and stuff. Like I just like to fidget with stuff. Like some people like to pop pimples. I guess that was my thing. And so like, I know what it is to like just be physically, and I wasn't even raised to be like non-physical touch with my dad, because my dad is like a very loving, person. And so I don't know. It's just I guess I get really, just really like scared about or paranoid about society, and
like you said, you understand the world that we live in right now. You know what I mean? And being aware of how things looks plays a part, especially because our kids are learning and growing into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
so you're grown and adult, and you have overcome, whatever obstacles or mental hurdles that you've overcome as you grow up.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff that kids have to deal with, man. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%. I actually stopped holding Anaya's hands at some point. Not when she stopped reaching for it, I was like, oh, over there, but I still wanted to hold it. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, man, but I felt kind of bad. Like, all right, maybe she's getting too big for this. Like, she's too big to hold that. But then I was like, man, this is your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
It's different for a daughter, though.
It
I
is.
have no problem holding my daughter's hands. Like,
I was. It wasn't so much about if I felt like I should or not. It was like, oh, she doesn't want me to anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so but I started grabbing it again. But then when I do, she grabs right on. So it's like, oh, okay, she's not trying to like let it go. I was like, okay, cool.
Just keep grabbing her.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So, but that's interesting though, man. I think to your point, like, man, there's definitely no wrong answer, as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is the security of our kids. Like, more than anything else, is that the kids can question everything that's going on out there, right? But the one thing that they shouldn't have is doubts or questions in here.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
That's real good. Yeah, I think we did the podcast with my mom. She asked, what's our definition of being a father? Did she say father or a man?
I think she said father.
I think she said father. And so I think I remember I said like responsibility or something like that. And that kind of goes along with me with being a man. Like, what is a man? You know what I'm saying? And now you got to really ask those questions, like be able to answer those questions these days. And so, just being, who God made you to be and carrying on the weight of that responsibility, and everything that comes with, and being, I read this, Jason Wilson.
Yes.
Okay. So like, he's a well-known author, speaker, martial artist, community advocate, all that kind of stuff. And he wrote this book about, being a, comprehensive man.
Yeah.
And so he described it as like most men, if like we were like a crayon box, we would just have like 3 colors. And so like, you got anger, happiness, and maybe sadness, whatever. It's like, I can only pick from those 3 colors. And it's like, but there's so many more emotions and colors and things that come with being healthy on the inside, being comprehensive. And we have to learn to do that, because we got to be the thing he likes to say, like you need to be the man that the moment calls for. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's good.
And you got to get in touch with a lot of, different parts of yourself, and even I think for me, like the holding my son's hand, I think that's probably like some childhood trauma that, what I'm saying, like when I was a kid, not even from my family, but just from, we was kids.
School
like,
and other kids, man.
Yeah, like, oh, dang, that's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's da-da-da.
Yeah.
Hey man, how come you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what you mean by like, because it's not so much about society, because grown people understand, but like, man, these kids are dealing with all sort. Kids deal with hell when they're in school. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, and that's one thing that I'm kind of, I mentioned it in the podcast the other day, but that's one thing I'm trying to remind myself of, because it's easy for me at this stage of life to just be like, man, forget that. You know what I'm saying? To just, don't worry about what they think. They don't really matter. But their reality, they're at school for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. All of their peer group, all the people that they're going to interact with and want to interact with, they're going to be influenced by the people that are around them. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it becomes tough, just in every area, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for how I was brought up. And perhaps this is the good part of being in a single family household, right? Because my mom was very, very, very direct. Like, just, cry if you need to cry. Sometimes you might need to get a pillow and just scream, you come and talk to me about whatever it is, be honest about how it is that you feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to run away from it. She used to say, like, she would grab like a soda bottle and be like, she's like, that's what happens whenever you don't say something, whenever you don't. She's like, you think that people just die just because? She's like, no, it's because they just, She would get a little, literally, and show it. It's like, this is what happens when you don't express yourself, when you don't talk about whatever it is that you're feeling.
Wow.
Yeah, and which also led to a little bit of bullying, you know what I'm saying, earlier on, because I don't think I was really ever soft, but I used to get jumped by kids when I first moved down south, and I was just different, right?
Yeah.
And I had to go through learning how to overcome those obstacles, and so there's a balance, right? Thankfully, I had some brothers that was able to not care about what my mom had to say and put a little bit of toughness in me, and you kind of learned over time. But that foundation that she cemented overrode everything else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, man. And even just raising your kids and preparing them. And so, since we're talking about masculinity, I just want to talk about with Joel. It's I think about okay, how do I want to raise him? I was watching Creed with Michael B. Jordan. Mm-hmm. This might have been either 2 or 3, and they was having an argument about his daughter punched somebody in school because she was getting picked on. But his daughter got hands because
dad's boxer.
Champion. You know what I'm saying? And so the mom was like, we need to teach her how to settle her differences, by communication. And he was like, "That's gonna get you killed out here. You gotta defend yourself." You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. A lot of times I think we're either on one spectrum or the other.
Right.
When a lot of times you kind of need the whole spectrum, be able to handle. There's a time where where you have to be a warrior, but it's also a time where you need to be a lamb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. So I asked ChatGPT.
All right.
I was like, all right, give me based on research, what are the 10 most common things that men struggle to do when pride and traditional masculine expectations get in the way? So this is the top 10. And we'll go through these. All right. Number 1, ask for help. 2, admit emotional pain. 3, seek counseling or therapy. 4, say I was wrong. 5, apologize sincerely. 6, express sadness or cry openly. 7, accept help from others. 8, talk honestly about fears and insecurities. 9, forgive and let go of offenses. 10, learn from or submit to others when ego is involved.
Okay.
So, asking for help. Do you have a problem asking for help? This is our therapy couch. I'm going to be
therapist. That's the realest question ever, right? And in a lot of situations, depending on what it is, right? Mm-hmm. When it's something that I feel like I should have been able to take care of myself, or something that it's my fault that it has taken place, like financially, if something ends up slipping, right, and it's like, yo, hey, I'm in this particular spot. Yeah, that's a tough place to be. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I'm supposed to be able to provide not only for myself but for my family. Yeah, and it's very difficult, and I've been there before. You know what I mean? Where it's like there are no other options, and then I could reach out and ask moms. That's not difficult because it's your mom. You know what I'm saying? I could ask my dad because it's not difficult because it's my dad. But when you have to actually step outside and outside of that, we were just talking about how your parents are supposed to be your comfort, your safe space. When you got to step outside of that and you got to put your pride to the side, that is a very real challenge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if it comes to a situation like the video, hey man, look, we're moving and need some help moving. No, I never had an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's an expected help, Yeah, for sure. But when it comes to the stuff that's not expected, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah. For me, it's more of on some silly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to get somewhere with directions. Sometimes I don't like using my GPS because I should know how to get there. Yeah. Sometimes I be like, I need to put this GPS on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I used to be anti-GPS, for a very long time.
You were anti-technology for everything.
But I finally, it took going to work and getting caught and getting late, when I should have been able to make it on time because something happened, but I could have taken another route had I seen that this was blocked up.
Yeah.
So I finally started justifying it, like it's okay to put the GPS on. Yeah, I know how to get there, but
traffic, bro, you don't know how the traffic's flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's
all right. 2, emotional pain. So with me, I don't have a problem with admitting emotional pain.
Okay.
I feel like I'm pretty in touch with my emotions. And I actually like to talk about it because I know it helps other people to open up about 100%. Theirs. It's just sometimes it may depend on the person. If I don't feel safe around a particular person, then I might keep it to myself. But overall, I don't have a problem with talking about emotional pain.
Yeah.
Or admitting I have emotional pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's the same. That's what I was just mentioning about moms. Like that's one thing that I feel like I'm very good at. And I do think that it's necessary because there's a lot of people that totally do not. It's a lot of guys that, I'm not hurt. They'll just put the mask on and just push through whatever the situation is.
Man, so I was at a restaurant with a friend. It was 4 of us. And my homeboy was going through something really, really tough. Mm-hmm. And, I never seen him. He's just his personality is just he's very one of those upbeat, happy all the time people. Mm-hmm. I've known him for probably 20 years. This is the first time I ever seen him sad or cry. He was crying at this restaurant because he was going through this thing. And then, we talked it out, whatever. And it was good. We were walking outside and there was this older guy, you know what I'm saying? Because we was dapping him up, hugging him, whatever. Mm-hmm. And this one guy, he was like, hey, man, see, that's what I'm talking about. I love to see brothers, you know what I'm saying, just be able to embrace each other and, help each other out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unlike my friend right here, man, he don't believe in that. And the other dude was like, nah, can't be hugging he was
right,
just
the dude video.
He was literally that dude in the skit. It's can't be hugging another man
in public.
It was so funny, bro. At the time, after this serious thing happened, we was laughing, and the dude was dead for real. It was y'all shouldn't be hugging each other, y'all men. This really happened, bro.
But that's really it though. That's really the sentiment that people have with it.
Yeah.
So that's a hurdle to overcome.
All right, number 3, seeking counseling or therapy.
Man, I think that's specifically, I can't speak to everybody. I think specifically, man, that's a Black American thing.
You think so?
Definitely. The hurdle of doing it. I think that it's becoming a lot more acceptable now. I feel like women do it at a higher rate than men do it. But I think that our community overall has really kind of shied away from it. And specifically the men, right? I think men for a lot of reasons, because we perceive that it shows a level of vulnerability. Mm-hmm. And if you show vulnerability a lot of times, especially in relationships, when things go south or sour, you can get that stuff thrown back in your face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why that's why and so rather than that, it's nope, not, and that's one thing, I think it kind of varies with region too. Cause growing up in, the New York, New Jersey area, it's it's a tough mindseted place. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's the women in that area, just trying to holler at a chick, right? It's you can't just, hey, how you doing? Whatever. It's oh, you weak, blah, 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 blah. It's so even before you get into a relationship, and everybody's clowning everybody all the time, right? So coming from up north, it was different because people jones each other. They, it's the culture is tougher, right? So you put this wall around you of, I have to be this tough person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't allow what's being said to bother me. I can't, but really it does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I show it, then I'm gonna get roasted even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a form of protection.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself.
And so you take that on, and then you just totally, never deal with it. So I think that's a very, very, very real thing.
Yeah. I love counseling and therapy.
Bro, you were the first person that I knew that went.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That I knew of. Yeah, I'm sure other people probably had. You know what I'm saying? But the people that in my age group in life, and man, the first time I went, it was the best thing I had ever done. Like I left out of there like, whew, you know,
you felt lighter, right?
Light, bro. I really did, man. It was like, it was amazing. Like, man, I love this. I called the wife. I might have called you. I called her and like, yo, it was great.
yeah. No, I really enjoyed going to marriage counseling. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was having some issues, and you know, it really saved our marriage and helped me to be able to process stuff and get things off my chest. And so, you know, and it's, you know, it's like any other, you know, the counseling / therapy profession. It's like any other profession. Like,
yeah,
you're going to have some really good people, some medium, and some like not so great people. So you just got to find the right one for you. You know what I'm saying?
So that's interesting you said that, because I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago that's going through therapy, and they were like, yeah, I don't know, you know, if my therapist is really guiding me the way that I think you know, every time I bring something up, you know, the therapist is always like, oh, well, what do you want? You know, instead of like, and the person was thinking like, man, I should be seeing some sort of growth by this like almost year period of time that I've been dealing with this. And I, you know, there has been a little bit, but they were like, yo, I don't think that my therapist, and I reminded them exactly what you said. You know, if you were at a doctor's office and you felt like the doctor wasn't listening to you the way that you know, hey, I got a problem with my knee, you know, and the doctor's like, oh, well, you know, it's probably this over here, but you still got the problem with the knee a year later. Like, you know, switch it up.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
It's not like all therapists are created equal.
No doubt. All right. Let's get through the rest of these. All right. Saying I was wrong. If
it's black and white, I can do that, right? But I feel like I'm right 98% of the time.
I'm usually right, probably like 99% of the time. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's so yeah, I you know, and then it comes to like meeting the person, you know, like I'll go with my wife, for example, like I feel like usually I'm right, you know what I mean? And but then there's some nuance to how I could have approached the situation to make it better, you know? Yeah. But yeah. That's something.
Yeah, you can be, so sometimes you can be right, but then you can be wrong at the same time.
Yeah,
just depending on like, especially in a relationship, depending on how you deal with something.
Right,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
But when I actually see it and when I recognize it, I don't have any problem saying it once I actually get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm good with apologizing. And to my kids too. Sometimes, I'll be wilding out and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said that or did that.
Man, you actually were the one that brought that up to me too, and then I read it in a book about apologizing to the kids. You know what I'm saying? And
I should have wrote a book. Dang.
Yeah, hey, it ain't too late. It ain't too late.
Somebody already wrote it, but go ahead.
But no, that's the realest. It's the realest thing ever, and it's also the most necessary, man. Because our kids need to know how to forgive, and they also need to know how to apologize and know that they're not always going to be right too.
All right, express sadness or crying openly.
Yeah, bro. The faucets get going for me. The faucets get going. I have
me too. No problem. I'm a crier. So it depends. Like, it's got to be in a setting where I feel like it's. I don't have a problem with crying or showing emotion, but it can't be like, you know, we got people over, we're watching a movie. There's like it's a tear jerking moment. Like, I don't want to cry in that situation. I'm gonna hold them tears back. You know, if I'm talking about like my brother passing away,
yeah,
I have no problem crying about that. You know what I'm saying? But other stuff, so it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
Accepting help from others.
That's what.
Did we say that?
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it. Asking for help. Yeah, that's the same thing. Thanks, Chat GPT. Let's see. Man, so I got you can see these Jordans. I didn't wear these for the pot. I just happened to be wearing these today.
Right. And then
so I'm getting better at accepting things from other people. So these are the Jordan. I forgot what it's called. Air. It's like the Jordan Air series. My homeboy Q bought these for me, and you know, when people try to do stuff for me, it's not even necessarily out of pride for me that I'll be like, nah, you ain't got to do that. It's just like, I don't want to inconvenience that person, or I don't want you using up your financial resources for for me because I did something for you that you appreciate. And I did something for him that he appreciated. That's the homie, man. Like, you know, and he knew I wasn't looking for anything, but he just wanted to do that. And so I started getting better at accepting gifts from people. Because, you know what I'm saying? So they can be blessed too.
Yeah, and you could be blocking your blessings by not allowing somebody to bless you. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say probably the last 2 times is somebody that I've helped somebody. You know, two single moms I've helped recently, and they offered me money. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's like, and that wasn't a pride thing either. It's just like bro, like you need help.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm available, and I have skills and knowledge to help you. Like I'm just happy to do that.
Yes, like
So
allow me to
like,
be a blessing too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So sometimes I'm like, nah, I can't. Nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fall on that side usually a lot more. I'm like, yo, I don't want the money because I wouldn't do it as a job. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just help you move. I don't want to come help you fix whatever it is that needs to, or cut your grass or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not as a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it to get paid. I'm doing it because I want to help. And for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's keep this is the last one. Forgive and let go of offenses.
I feel like I'm very good at that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that one. You know, dealing with I feel like probably the most wrong that I've been done was by my boy's mom. And man, I just had to really look in the mirror and be like, look, listen, hey, I forgive you for that. And I also see where I could have been better and done some different things and move on. So like I have no animosity or bitterness or like any type of ill feeling or hard anything. You know, it's just, hey, I forgive. I've moved on from it, and I'm only going to teach them to love you as the way they're supposed to. You know.
Yeah. That's good. No. So yeah, for me, I think for a while I thought I was a forgiving person. Until like the heat got turned up in my life in that area. And then I found out like I'm not very forgiving. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to learn how to forgive. Like I felt like I had to learn all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like how to forgive and how to let go of offense. Cause like you can really be like, people can really offend you, bro. Like for real, and do you wrong. But you know what I'm saying? That's not something that like God wants us to.
You can't grow from whenever you plant a flag or whenever you drop an anchor, you're not going much further than that place when you drop the anchor. You know what I'm saying? And so forgiveness is not for the other person. You know, you always hear that saying, but it's the realest thing ever. For sure. Know what I mean? Like you got to get the anchor back up so you can go where you're supposed to be going in life. No,
that's real, man. So, man, that's good. This is good. This is a really good conversation. You know, hopefully, you know, you guys kind of get something out of this. I think it really benefits us to really just have these type of discussions and talk about, man, like what does it mean to be a man? Because it's not as simple of a question that sometimes you may think it is. You know, because we do go through a lot, we do experience a lot. We have a lot of things that's on our, you know, on our shoulders. And, you know, we just need to sometimes bounce ideas,
100%,
conversations off each other. And so my chat, I think I trained it like, because we've had some discussions about how it gave me like Bible verses. I was like, man, this ain't biblical. Like,
right, start insert.
Bro, I had to rebuke ChatGPT. I was like, hey man, don't be making up these quotes that's not biblical when I'm asking for biblical stuff, right? And so like now it gave me this verse I didn't even ask for, but it said, Proverbs 16:18, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Just talking about how, you know, just manly pride. Our pride keeps us from like being able to like execute and do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, just keep that in mind, man. Let's not live and walk in pridefulness. Let's walk in humility.
Humility for sure.
And in truth. and, be the best man that we can be.
Yeah. And one other thing I like to say real quick is we don't always have the right answers, and I think sometimes one of the things that could be mentioned in this category is men a lot of times just keep everything, and not necessarily just like the emotions when it comes to like, your significant other, whatever else, but not being honest with anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we go around thinking that my thought process is right, and you might combat this person. You might have some issues at work. You might have your kid, whatever the situation is. That's why it's totally necessary to have wise counsel, right? That's why it's necessary to have some good people in your life that you can bounce these ideas off of, because just going at it solo, that's a prideful thing to do.
Yeah.
So
good stuff, man. So we hope you got something out of this. We certainly did.
Absolutely.
And until next time,
get busy.
Peace.